I was successful on my poll. Let's see if my mom is. Jam from family, the Jam from family, yeah. Jam fam, come hang with me.
Hello, Wagwan, big up yourself, whether you're there yard or you're there abroad. Welcome back to another episode of Life with the Jam Fams. You know, the other day I went out to town and I was in a taxi waiting, and another lady came in and she saw my greys and she was admiring them and she asked me if I color them. I said no, I've waited for all this time to get greys. For me to color them now would just be a futile waiting. So I've got them and I'm going to wear them because I actually like the process. And so she said to me that she has greys as well, but she's been coloring them each time. She's been contemplating whether she should still be coloring, and now that she sees mine, she's considering to not color hers anymore. I hope that she really isn't going to, but it's a choice, isn't it? If you want to color yours, or you just want to have it and just wear it the way that it is and just embrace the aging process in your own way and in your own stride. I quite like it, so I leave it. Today I wanted to just come on and just talk about when you move and adjusting. I mean, moving to Jamaica is not just moving houses in the UK, it's moving a whole country, and so much work has gone into that, from the run up to the move, when during the time we were moving, and even since we've moved. It's been a lot of work from the country we're moving from, to finalize and address all the things that needs to be done there, and also the work of getting our stuff here, settling in, readjusting, sorting out paperwork or other things. And it's been a long couple months of getting ourselves rooted in Jamaica and trying to get started on what we actually came here to do. You know, the other day Eliona and I were talking, and we ended up gotten to the point where we said when we were in the UK, we wanted to come to Jamaica so that we can have a relaxing, unwinding, slow pace of life. When we were in the UK, we were having such busy lifestyle. We were running 24/7, it felt, non-stop, all the time, from one thing to another. And so when we came, one of the things we wanted to do was a slower pace of life. And looking at the fact that since we've come here, how busy we've been. So busy, in fact, because we have so much that we're sorting out. So it just feels a little bit busier than we were anticipating that it would be. Whether it's busyness with her having to sort out her things to do with school, so managing and juggling the homeworks, and or me trying to sort out the different things that we have to do, which is done in a slower pace, and you can't do as many things online as you would be able to do in the UK, so you have to go and do them in person. And so it's been a long haul. Just next to the park in Mandeville, and if you look on the other side, it's in the centre, uptown. If you look on the other side, you'll see some of the taxi stand. So I'm going to be going on a few errands, and I'm going to take you on this street with me. So just ahead of us, so that's the street I'm going to go down. Up in the distance, so most of the street is Ward Avenue, going all the way back up down there. So you can see how it's busy today. It's a busy day out here because it's Friday, and so this is what the town looks like this Friday. Eliona needs a music manuscript, so I'm just going to go to the bookshop and get her that before commencing on my school run today. So I will get what she needs and then go get her. Listen to that sound clock. It's the one up there, just over the back where you see that palm. There is the church, so we're just on the other side of it over here, and I'm going to go into that bookshop right there and see if they have the manuscript that I need. So hopefully they do. And now we're finally finding some time where we can get a breather and do some socializing and some R&R, and just being able to sit back and relax and enjoy each other's company. And it's been such a wonderful last few days. We were able to claw back so much time, so we don't feel like we're having to rush to fit in our time together. We can make time and sit and relax. And so she's getting adjusted to the school system and the school cycle, and now they're having a lot more time to revise, so the homework numbers are dwindling at this moment, so we have more afternoons to spend and do things together. And I am at the place where I've now managed to sort out most of the things I needed to sort in the UK, and here now trying to, some of the things I had to sort out, because you know how it goes with trying to juggle and sort things. There is always someone or something that decide that they're going to throw a spanner in the work, of you being able to just relax and chill. And so some of the things that we had to juggle were things that needed to be, and some were things that were just created out of without being just unnecessary, but created nonetheless, and means that people then have to address them. But now we can breathe a little bit, because most of that is now sorted and resolved. So we were able to we've been able to spend a lot more time reconnecting and trying to see how we can start to enjoy this new chapter in our lives here in Jamaica. I can breathe a little bit more and focus on the things that we need to do, and all the things that we need to juggle. All the things we need to juggle can fit quite comfortably now in the hands, so that you're not feeling too overwhelmed. So just advice to people who are contemplating repatriating, just remember that in the first few months it's going to be hectic, because there's going to be quite a lot of things that you need to sort and resolve, but eventually everything will fall into place. The pace of getting things sorted is just slower, so just come prepared with that in mind, that you need to adjust to the pace of things, because otherwise it can become very frustrating very quickly, and so that's going to take you a little bit of time, but eventually everything will smooth itself out. And at the moment we are now at that stage where we are able to find more time to do some of the things that we want to do. And so I'm looking forward to the summer, where we can go off and get quite a lot of activities fitted in. One of the things we've made the decision to do quite a while back now is, in terms of our hair care, we decided that we would make our own hair butter, so that we can put in there the things that we want to use in our hair, because we want our hair to be healthy. And so some of these additives that you find, it's just not necessary. So we've decided to do our own hair butter. So we had shipped some when we were coming, and we ran out. It finished, and so we needed to make some. So we carved out some time where we could spend together to make a new batch, and we spent some time doing that and had fun doing it, because we haven't done it here before, and so that was a good experience for us. And I'll show you us making it now. We're making it a chillaxing Sunday today. It's raining intermittently outside, and it's a little bit overcast, and so we decided that we're just going to do the same inside in terms of activities and things. But there was one activity that we needed to do.
We're going to be making hair butter.
Yeah, we've not had any in a little while, and we haven't made any since we've gotten here, and we've run out of the supply that we had. So we do have the ingredients for them, so we're going to make, but this time it's going to be done with a twist. So what's the twist?
We're making 2 separate butters for each of our hair. For example, I don't like eucalyptus oil scent, and my mom doesn't like overpowering scents, but I do, and she likes eucalyptus oil. So we're making it specifically for our hair type and what we like in our hair, and how we like it to feel in our hair.
Yeah, and you don't like mango butter, for example?
But I like cocoa and shea butter.
And I like to have my mango butter and less cocoa butter in my hair. Don't mind it on my skin, but don't want as much in my hair.
And I like more shea butter in my hair.
Yeah. So that's what we're going to be doing now. So we're just going to show you some of our the supplies that we're using, and then we're going to show you how we do the mixing.
So we'll see you then. So for my hair butter, I'm going to be using cocoa butter, shea butter, rose water, peppermint oil, vitamin E oil, tea tree oil, and olive oil. And all of that is going to fit in this container that I reused.
Okay. So how much of the things are you going to be using?
Well, I'm using about 4 tablespoons of this, 2 of this, a tablespoon for this, and this,
So for the oils?
Yeah, a few drops of vitamin E oil and a few drops of peppermint oil.
And how much of the rose water are you using?
Oh, about a couple of these.
Okay.
I'm just going to eye it like I usually do when I'm mixing things.
Okay, so you're going to add the rose water. Okay.
But for whoever wants to make it, you can watch along. But I'd recommend waiting until we're finished before you mix, just in case you make any wrong moves.
Okay. And then I will do mine. I need to get my container out.
But most of these you can probably find in a local hair shop. If not, you can order it. It's not as expensive to order when you buy the big one.
Okay.
It depends how much you're making.
For those people who might want to ask, we don't know how much these cost in Jamaica because these are things that we had shipped along with us to come, so we haven't had to purchase any of them yet here. So when we do have to, then we'll see how that goes when we get to that point. But the supply we brought is supposed to last us for quite a while. So we're getting ready?
Yeah.
And to melt the butters, you're going to do...
I'm going to use a hot water melt on the stove.
So a hot water bath, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So you just need like a metal bowl. You put the butters or whatever you're melting in there. Don't mix the oil until it's melted. And then you put it on a pot of hot water while the flame is still up. And you let it melt, you mix it in a bit. And when it's melted, you take it off, you mix the oil in, and then you whip. And we'll show you all of those processes in 3, 2, 1. I've now started the melting process by putting my pan in the pot to melt. We did decide to put Vaseline in there, so it's more moisturizing. And we'll show you when it's melted. It's now melted, so I'm going to add my oils and mix out the last pieces. So the first thing I'm putting in is rose water. And just fill up the lid twice and then pour it in. That should be enough. Next I'm going to put a couple drops of my peppermint oil. Just for the smell. Tea tree oil. Olive oil. And last but not least, vitamin E oil. Now I'm going to mix it up. Now the next time you'll see it starting to be whipped. So I'm putting this paper towel over here so it doesn't splatter everywhere, and I'm going to start whipping. Make sure you put it down before you start the thing, because it's going to start problem. So it's now at the consistency that I want it to be. I put it in the freezer so it speeds up the process. This is what it looks like. I'm going to give it a once over on the lower mode.
Is that creamy enough for you?
Yeah. So I'm going to clean off the whisk bottoms. I'm going to clean off the whisking tool, and then I'm going to pipe it into my container. For the aesthetics of my body butter, I'm going to be piping it into a piping bag, with the piping bag into the container. I made a quick DIY piping bag, so I'm going to put my product in there. So I'm just going to fold it over like this. I'm going to use this, since I have it, as my holding tool.
we've also been able to spend a bit more time doing our games night and our games activity rather than rushing, and spending more time to do our movies that we like watching. So and we're trying to incorporate more outings. Of course, having a car is something that we're working on, and that would mean that we're now in a position, once we have that, to be able to go out a lot more. But that's slow steps. We're building up to it, which is a good thing that we are able to do that. And I'm really enjoying the fact that we are now able to relax a little bit more and enjoy Jamaica, because that's why we came here in the first place, to enjoy living here. And we're now at that place where we can begin to do that. The game is afoot, and I'm wondering who is going to win. We're playing a game of rocket drop, and somebody is up now to pull. So let's see how it's going to go. So let's see, are you going to get it? Oh, you get it out. My turn.
I was successful on my pull. Let's see if my mom is.
I hope I don't have to pick any up. Yes!
It's my turn. And I hope I don't lose.
Oh wow, listen to that. Showers of blessings. It's perfect timing. My turn?
Mm-hmm. Then drop. Mommy, that's 3. So you have to get 3 mark.
Oh gosh.
3 balls.
I have 3. It's fine.
You just know you have 3. That's
Yeah.
you know you have 3.
Because I don't want to shift that, because any drop off again is going to be mine to pick up. Let's see if you get any. Oh,
I'm safe.
let's try that then. So am
Do you
I.
realize that there's no safety after one of those up there is pulled?
Mm-hmm. Did you get it?
Yeah.
Wow, wow, wow. This is getting hard. I don't know if I should go for this one.
Sadly, my mom lost all these balls, and this is her face.
Like how?
So technically, there's 8 left. So technically, you already lose, but I'm going to just pull.
Okay.
So,
Eliona is already claiming victory. So let's see what happens here if she's going to pull and lose. No. This, nuh-uh. This. No, I think when you were doing it, you rigged it somehow.
Me?
Yeah.
I did not rig anything. It's your turn.
I don't think I want to go.
Your turn. From you already lose, just pull anyways. Nothing like that.
Oh gosh.
Just pull one. I'm sure you're going to see it.
Can you imagine? She set it up, you know.
That does
So
not
I'm
mean
thinking
that-
she set it up for
That
me
does
to
not
lose.
mean that.
How could she pull and not lose any? Like they were right there to fall.
I told you I'm putting the safety ones because we have extra sticks and you decided not to pull any of them, so I pulled them myself.
So thank you for staying with us again. We look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye for now.